Hello and welcome back to the final part of the Eveningstar chain, number 3, with your tour guide Purple. Same as before, down into the Eveningstar cavern from the centre of Eveningstar through the Hall of Heroes into the cavern, and this time we don't take the Shindelin portal, we go into the Demonweb. We've collected the 3 quests for this chain at the end of the last episode, and you choose the option Explore the Demonweb.
Fate has sent us down this path. Now let's explore it.
Now if we are lucky, let's just open the map and show you the quest. That's where we've come in. There's one down here. In fact, there's 2 down there and one up at the top. Now there are some tricks we can use, especially to get near that top one. If we're lucky, there'll be a path off to the east here towards those 2 at the bottom, and it looks like we are not lucky. So we're going to have to do a bit of experimenting.
From your presence. When you killed my servant Karis,
That's where we wanted the path to be, isn't it?
Did that not serve
Yeah.
my ends? I'll let you
Not
think
to
about
the
that.
east, more or less to
It
the
is
south, isn't it?
terribly fun to
So
see
some
the
people
panic in
just
your
come
eyes
out as soon
as
as they
you
see there's
realise
no
how
path there and
helpful you've been
reset
to my
until the
cause.
path is there, which gets you to these bottom 2 quests, and that's fine, you can do that. But just to hopefully save a bit of time, I like to just fall off the edge, and every time you fall off it brings you back into a random place, so just check where you are on the map relative to the quests. That doesn't look very good, so let's try again. Now there it's brought us out right next to the top one, so we'll go and do that one first. I think it's just below us, there.
This part of the Demonweb has undergone a violent upheaval. Islands of rock lie scattered, and bridges snapped. You will have to find a new path to the rift between
So 2 parts to this one. First of all, we have to get to the rift between worlds, and then we have to seal it. The sealing part is done with a hireling, because every time you interact with the rift you lose a portion of your health. So if you do it yourself, you can be quite weak by the time the end fight comes up, which is not desirable.
The path ahead abruptly ends, leaving no way forward other than down.
Did I not put shield on? Thought I had. That looked like a magic missile. Yeah. Unless something dispelled it.
Another ambush. It's as if these forces were carefully placed to keep you from the rift between worlds.
Is that the right way? It might not be. No, maybe not. Or maybe it is and I just haven't killed these. Yeah, there we go. A little side note, this is leveled up slightly. What is he now? 24. This evergreen in Primal, I don't know whether he'll keep with it in the final build, but for leveling, for not running out of spell points, it's almost impossible to run out. you regularly trigger this plus 100 mana. So unless you're really throwing in lots of spells, and a lot of what he's doing is either spell point free in the case of the blasts or these low cost SLAs. So I can't see him ever running out. It's just a nice way to level and not have to bother about the spell points. The other thing I did to not bother about the ingredients, like the hearts of hens for the Evard's tentacles, I just took the second core in the draconic thing for eschew materials, lower cost on spells, and I don't particularly rate the eschew materials, but I constantly forget to replenish my my spell ingredients, so for the sake of 1 point I thought I would help myself to that to make the leveling process a bit smoother.
The depth of the abyss gapes between this ledge and the next.
I can justify it by saying it gives me a little bit more spell power and less spell costs as well. Now, so we're going to summon the
a magical barrier
hireling
suddenly
here.
appears, blocking access to the rift. A voice
Try
comes
and
from
make her
behind
stand
and
here
high
and
above.
not do anything.
Such folly! What did you hope to find?
And she's
The
just
wood is
going
bleeding,
to
bleeding into the Spider Queen's domain. You
she's just
cannot
going to
stop it.
interact with
But
that
since you are here,
when we
I
need
will
her to.
try your worth in combat. If you survive my tests, I will fight you myself.
Oh, that lag. Look at this. Oh dear.
The Krakoff growls.
For a kitten.
As he lowers his head to summon more adversaries, you notice that the barrier to
Oh, the
is
rift.
gone.
Okay.
Now is your chance. Some of your
Yeah,
life force
every
fuses into
time
the rift.
there's
It
a
grows
sort of an
stiller
intermission
and more
between
solid. Still, it is far from stable.
the invaders. You have to deal with the rift. Now that famine, I want that to... Oh god, there's still a famine over there. That's not good.
He jeers.
I've seen more ferocity.
The barrier has gone down again. It won't stay down for long.
Where is she? Go on.
The summoning complete. The barrier has returned.
Oh, she didn't get the rift that time. We'll blame that on our Reaper friends.
Is that your best?
Okay, now.
I've seen more ferocity.
The barrier has gone down again.
Oh, come
It won't
on,
stay
what's
down
that?
for long.
This is why I hate hirelings. Why won't she go and do it?
The magic barrier returns. You have missed your chance.
Yeah. Hirelings for the win. Clicked on it, asked. Nothing happened. Come on now, this time.
I've seen more ferocity.
The barrier has gone
Oh, I
down
can't
again.
believe it.
It
Why are
won't
you
stay down
wandering
for
away
long.
from it? Just interact with it.
You have missed your window to mend the rift. The next wave is here.
I don't think I've ever done so. Why are you wandering into the middle here, you pudding? Stay there. Right, come on. The rift.
The barrier has gone down again.
Finally.
Stay down for long. Peapogs.
That's it, we're in a rhythm now. Come on, come on. Some funny... Oh, God. I was about to say some funny detection with the... this blast, but... Oh, okay. This could be interesting. Now we'll see just how much the spell points will last. Pretty good so far. More. Go on.
Summoning. The rift now
Yes.
appears to be partway stabilized. A little more effort should do the trick. He roars.
Oh.
Be death and fury incarnate!
We must be getting close now. So definitely by now, if I'd been doing all those rifts, I would be running into trouble with the health.
You can just make out the grin on the Greygoth's hideous face. As he begins, the grin turns to fury as he looks a moment early and sees you healing the
We got
rift.
another theory, but no. So despite my best efforts, I haven't managed to make even the slightest dent into these spell points. So that evergreen really is good. And it's getting me a bit of bonus damage. Can we heal the rift?
The rift has been
Nice.
stabilized.
So on that last one, it doesn't actually prompt you to do it.
Fixing the rift like that.
Well, let's get these side people out of the way. We'll get that.
Strong,
Do us.
The Draco
but Love is stronger than us all. And when she has consumed the thread,
Okay.
stronger still.
The orb's power dissipates. Both defenses have been
That's the
weakened.
first one.
More important,
Now we need
Eberron is
to
safe for now.
get lucky on where we fall to be able to access these next two, or at least not to be able to be not wandering all over the place. Now then, that could be promising. Anything down to the south? I think this might be it. Yeah, this looks pretty good. It's taking us down towards the quest area. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. And there we have it. So it's just a matter of dropping off the edges until you get something that you can reasonably reach the quest areas from. If you think you're miles away, just do it again until you get a better one. Now, which one's this Grulamith? Ah, this is the one where you can get a bit confused with the pathing, so I'll try and make it as clear as possible, at least in the way I do it. Everybody seems to do this one a different way. I don't claim to be able to do this the quickest, but I think, or at least I hope, my way gets to the end reasonably reliably. So speak to him first. Now these challenge things, you only do them when you actually need to pass through a gateway. So at the moment we don't. As soon as we cross this we crest this hill, we go immediately to the right and through this archway here. So there's an entrance there. We don't actually want to go through it. We're just going this way. Can we go down? We don't. There's a red boss in there, but and a chest. But there's also a spell ward, so I'm just gonna miss that and go round this way. And that I could look at very stupid, or this could be the way. Yeah, it's round this way. Just drop down and round the side. Obviously featherfall mandatory for this. That's it. Is it? Hang on a minute, no, I've gone wrong there. Let's pretend we didn't do that. So we were at the shrine. Please don't tell me we're gonna go horribly wrong. So I think we came up here. And it's that's right. So the first section, when you come up, you turn immediately right. The second section here, we come up, we go immediately right again. We go down this side here. That's it. And we have Choaz down there. He's one of the markers to tell you you're on the right track. We actually end up killing him twice in this quest, in quick succession.
You have defeated Choaz, the Drider Guardian.
So it's... Now, you see that the bottom of that web down there, that's where we're going. And on that sort of wooden area, there's a group of opponents. Which I made a mullux of. Oh, they're immune. No wonder we're doing so badly. They're immune to poison by the looks of it. I think quite a lot of things are in the game, aren't they? So now I think this is one of the ones where we need to do the challenge. It's just the trial of... You can do the puzzle if you want, or I choose to do the trial of might, just the fight. So beat a few things. I think Choaz comes back to challenge us again. There we go.
You have defeated Choaz.
And then we get the jewel and a chest. And the jewel allows us to pass through that green door up here. And now we're making our way upwards. get to the, is it the Spiral of Despair or something? Sweep of Despair. So you go up that.
I'm glad you're here, mortals. Your corpses will make nice meals for my spiders, or playthings for the dretches.
I think we do this one as well. So we'll do the Trial of Might again here. Okay. So we make our way up, up and up, through this archway, and through that door. I don't think we're too far away from the end now. We should see Grulamith again soon. Oh, not quite yet. Now what's going on? It can't be that way, so it must be this way. If you're not quite sure, you can always just check on the map and make sure you're going into a new area. The map is a bit vague, but we can tell here we're going to somewhere we haven't been before. So we're going to go across that bridge in the end. Going to be another mob of spiders down there. So far so good, and I think this just sort of corkscrews round on itself and leads us up to Grulamith. There we go.
You aren't quite as feeble as you look, mortals. Come find me, and I'll give you your...
The Demon Lord Grulamith.
Now we've got a boss on either side here. Killing them opens the way forward. I'm never quite sure which one opens which way, but I think it's this side I like to... I've got both bosses here anyway. Like to be able to damage them both together.
You have defeated the Yugoslav Guardian of Wisdom, Halifax. The south path is clear. You have defeated the Yugoslav Guardian of Strength, Maljuf. The north path is clear.
Right, so which path do we normally just... Is it one... No. It's just... Nope. There's a path when you look down. It's definitely not that way, is it? This looks good. Yeah. There's a web there leading up to... Can you see there? Yes, there's a thing there to... a switch there to push. That's what you're looking for. There are obviously two paths, but this is the one I always take. Through the portal into the end fight. Ooh. Doesn't look to be doing too bad. Good stuff.
Condemned by his own trial. As he falls, metal and stone reverberate from down below. You can now make your way to the orb.
Yeah, so we have to just sneak down below to get to the orb, and I think it's just round this corner. It's a little bit quirky to get round, but it does let you drop down. And there we go, up this stairwell. That's where we're going. It's not immediately obvious where the orb is at the end of this one, so it took me a little while to find where to drop down to.
At long last, you hold the arcane orb that Lolth gave to Grulamith. You've accomplished
2 down, 1 to go.
Thwart the Spider Queen's plans. Though it's a dangerous thing to draw the attention of an angry god.
I think those first 2 are the more difficult. This next one is more straightforward, I think. So if we look on the map, we've just done this one. We're going directly to the east for the next one. I think that's more of a just get to the end and fight. The getting to the end is not so much of a challenge as it was on this one. On this one we've just done. I mean challenge as in finding the right path, because I have been lost for long times in that Grulamith one. So the portal again is just below us.
The Yugoloth Yimmerus stands on the next rise, in his true form, waiting.
So unlike the last one, this one's fairly linear. The last one you can be running round forever. Here, I think it's fairly obvious where the ways onwards are. Sometimes if you're stuck, you can just plump for the path that looks the lightest, the most lit up.
Come to honor our bargain. Good.
With that, the Yugoloth vanishes from sight.
So just one way we can go. And I think it's pretty much like that for the whole of this quest.
The shattered remnants of some fallen kingdom rest between the Demonweb strands. Somewhere in here is the Ruins Keep, the demon Kishnaurak, and the orb.
Still just going the only way we can.
To guard the orb entrusted him by Lolth, Kishnaurak fashioned 3 signs of power. While they hold, none may enter Ruin's Keep. Several drow stand
So
arguing
this is the
before
first of the
sign.
3 signs of power he's mentioned. You can just go up. It doesn't seem to matter what you do. Touch and disable it, look closer, try and do a
The
UMD
sign
or
has
something.
ceased, but something feels wrong.
Whatever you do, they seem to turn against you and fight. Oh crud, that was a bad mistake. These priestesses. I just don't want to fall off the edge of that thing. Okay.
The sign of binding lies.
So the
at
way on
edge
is
of the
never
woods.
actually through the where the signs are. In this case, I think it's just round here. Look. Ooh, damn near fell off the web.
The second sign floats just at the edge of the promontory. There must be a way up.
Going up. I like this little thing in the middle of nowhere. And that's the second sign in front of us, so we're going to do the same there.
The sign turns off with a reluctant, anguished shudder. A chill runs up and down your spine.
Good stuff. So again, the way on is not next to the sign, it's round the corner here.
Beyond the second sign, Ruin's Keep can be seen. A dark tribute to chaos, to decay, and to Loth's will. A solemn henchman stands guard before the third sign and the keep's barrier.
Why can't I target him? I don't think he's going to come to me until all these are dead. Ah, that's right. Okay. Third one then.
The power drains suddenly from the sign in one violent jolt. You feel the third and final sign has
I
been
think
undone.
this might, yeah.
The barrier
So this
has
is the
dropped.
exception.
The
You
way
do go
into
through the
Ruin's
third
Keep
one.
is clear. The Yugoloth waits for you by the planar door.
Intimidate.
Leave the doors to me, says Yimbers.
I think that was successful. If you go a different way, or maybe if you fail, he sends his hirelings in here, and his hirelings end up turning against you. I think, oh god, this lag. I think we may have got away without having the hirelings. Yeah, I don't think we have the hirelings to contend with, do we?
Champion of Loth, holds court in the
No.
great
So maybe
hall
we
of
were
Ruin's
successful
Keep.
with the
Contempt
intimidate
is
there.
written across his face.
He doesn't like us.
You have defeated
Good stuff.
Hugeloth's contract is
And
fulfilled,
the
and your collaboration
orb is
come
just
to an
here.
end. More importantly, the orb is now within your reach. With the orb disabled, its power no longer
that's the
binds
third
you
one
as a
done.
thread.
We're going to, I might as well use the key. I'm going to recall back to Eveningstar. Go and hand those 3 in. It's telling us where to go. And once that's done, we have access to this one here, Elminster, which is the raid caught in the web. I'm not going to show that because it's one I do only very rarely and don't know very well. So that concludes Eveningstar 3, and doing 1, 2 and 3 would get you some way towards these 5 saga rewards I've been talking about in Eveningstar. Just in case you want to check your progress on those, I will show where they are. It's the ones with the 3 goblets next to their names. I think it's these down here. Yeah. So the epic sagas, 1, 2, 3. Let's just show you on the map so you can see. So we're in the south of Eveningstar. 1, 2, 3, and then there is another one here. Lady Azana, that's another saga. And the last one is the Cormyrian noble at the bottom of the central area. One of those 2 there. Belvedere Hunt Silver, I think it's him. So we've got 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 for your epic sagas in Eveningstar. Right, I think I've waffled on enough. I hope that was helpful to some of you. And if not, sorry to have wasted your time. Take care.